Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make spicy lamb and feta meatballs, and I'm going to serve it on a creamy potato gratin. Growing up in New Zealand, lamb meatballs were a family favourite, but I'm making these slightly different. I've got chilli, garlic, cinnamon and smoked paprika in them. So first of all, just grate some lemon zest, chilli and garlic, cinnamon and smoked paprika, some rosemary and parsley. Save a bit of your chopped parsley for the garnish later on. Breadcrumbs. Now if you don't eat gluten, don't use breadcrumbs, but the breadcrumbs hold the meatballs together and they make it a nice texture, but they'll still work without them. And then some feta cheese. And it may seem strange to be putting cheese with lamb, but if you're somewhere like Turkey or Greece and you're having a hard cheese like this, lamb and cheese go really well together. Just crumble it in roughly. So if you don't want it too spicy, you can just have it really simple. Lamb with some fresh herbs is delicious. Good New Zealand lamb always tastes good anyway. To make your meatballs, divide this into 4 equal portions, and then that's too big a meatball for me. This would be great, just put on the barbecue as a patty really, for a hamburger. So just divide each one in half again, roll them into balls. You can make your meatballs as large or small as you want. For the kids, you might want to make them half this size, but these are kind of good adult size portions. I'm just going to cover it and put it in the fridge and rest it for 15 minutes. I've just heated up a pan, and you want a pan that's got a lid and ideally something a little bit shallow, and you'll see why shortly. So just put on some oil and just put in your meatballs. So what you're doing here is you're sealing them on the outside, giving them a bit of colour, which adds a bit of flavour, and also that kind of helps hold the shape of the meatball together. So just turn them once they've gone golden. So once they're browned all over, just take them out of the pan. There's always going to be little bits of meat stuck to the bottom of the pan, which is going to be the tasty bits. They're all nicely caramelised. Now put the onions into the pan. I'm making a tomato and onion gravy here, which is a lovely way to cook the meatballs in. That looks about enough to me. Just scrape the bottom of the pan, get all those lovely bits off. So once the onions are lightly caramelised, just add some chopped tomatoes, some lamb stock, just a little bit of salt, a bit of pepper, then return your meatballs. So once your sauce comes to the boil, put a lid on the pan and cook it on a rapid simmer for 15 minutes. So the meatballs are cooked, and I'm serving this with a potato gratin. You could serve it with pasta or with mashed potatoes or new potatoes, but for me today I want it with gratin. So the meatballs, just add the remainder of the parsley that I had chopped earlier and some picked mint. And mint and lamb is, well, it's a classic combination, but it's such a good combination. Just stir that into the sauce, and then it's ready to serve. Just put some gratin on the plate, 2 meatballs, and some of that lovely sauce. And this really is reminiscent of my childhood in New Zealand.